This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Tuesday.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Detroit!
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to know. They don't want to know.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Mayfield. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
21.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have...
That's what you're really seeking.
Absolutely, there's some sharp down. Back at his own 7. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Oh, he's got Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
2nd down, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 20. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taco Charlton in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
No, check. Patriot!
Play fake. Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
My, oh, my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Blue 90.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And this one brought in by Sanu. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun, gun, gun! 54, south!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The left side completion to Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in it. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Everyone's got four down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone, 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 gone. Hot.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And pressure gets to him again. Carl Davis. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow a ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 37.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Green 39.
On second down, Mayfield again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right?
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gone! Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Please.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 66 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, express!
They go play action now. Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. Ryan to Sanu. Good for an Atlanta 1st down. Ryan now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
20. Hey, express!
play action. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young